Welcome to the Today in History channel. In today's video we will talk about the day, January 29, 1712, Utrecht Peace. The Westphalia, Utrecht and Vienna peace treaties were turning points in the European reorganization of modern history. In Westphalia, after the 30 Years' War, Spanish international politics failed and Catholic ideals of achieving Christian peace were defeated. In Utrecht, Spanish policy in the Mediterranean was thwarted, and Spanish politics in Vienna, after the Napoleonic Wars, sank in America. In the Peace of Utrecht, economic, cultural and political issues were debated. Spain lost practically all its possessions in Europe. The period of economic and political preponderance in Great Britain opened and French cultural hegemony was consolidated. In 1700, when Habsburg dynasty monarch Charles II of Spain died without leaving descendants, his will stipulated that his great-nephew, Philippe d'Anjou, grandson of Louis XIV of France, would inherit the Spanish crown on condition that he their French inheritance rights. The Austrian emperor, appealing to his family ties, also claimed the Spanish throne. In order to compel the French king to respect the will of Charles II, Austria and Great Britain formed a coalition to which the United Provinces, the state that preceded the present Netherlands, joined, afraid of France's expansionist policy and fearful of that their commercial interests were harmed. Louis XIV of France, taking advantage of the empty throne, ordered his troops to invade Flanders. Great Britain and the Austrian emperor feared an imbalance of power in Europe when Louis XIV seized the Flemish territories that belonged to Spain, which is why they declared war on France, starting the War of Spanish Succession. On January 29, 1712, negotiations began in Utrecht, a French-speaking city of almost 25,000 inhabitants, and in April 1713, peace was finally signed. The conditions of the treaty caused Louis XIV to renounce his claims to the Spanish throne for good, and Philippe d'Anjou inherited the crown under the name of Philippe V of Spain. The Spanish territories of Flanders were ceded to Austria, which for the United Provinces meant the end of the period of their commercial flourishing and their maritime preponderance. The Spanish Golden Century came to an end, and Britain, which ended up being the big winner, was beginning to form its empire. The Peace of Utrecht was an event of enormous importance in European and American history, since, with it, after 2 centuries of violent wars, the power relations between the great powers were balanced. If you liked the video of force subscribing to the channel, like, comment and share. To receive new videos, see you next time.